Hey everybody, this is Sunglass Rob with SportRx, and I've spent a lot of time with the Oakley Metas the last few weeks. I took them on vacation, I took them mountain biking, I've been wearing them around the house, I've walked my dog, I've gone to Costco. I've done basically a lot of my normal life stuff with these pair of glasses, and there's a lot of things I love about them, and there's a few things I don't love about them. My goal with this video is to just let you know my feelings about them, what it was like living with them, if I think it's worth getting a pair yet or not, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know a lot more about the Metas. Hey Meta, start a video. All right, let's just get into the most kind of obvious thing is the fact that they're really obvious. I think part of that is because I got the early limited edition directly from Oakley and they're white. So I think they actually call them warm gray, but in all intensive purposes, they're a bright white pair of glasses. I feel like the camera, the contrast with the white frame is a little bit more noticeable. The temples maybe are thick enough for people to notice something's going on or not, but these are like, hey, look at me glasses. Now I put transition lenses in them, and yes, at SportRx, you can get them in prescription with all kinds of different options. But as the original sunglass version with the gold lens, it's bright, it's fun, they're loud. So if you're looking for something a little bit more calmed down, I think the black version is gonna be a lot more relaxed. Those are coming out like any day now. Probably when you're watching this video, they've already been out. But they're a lot, and I'm a lot, so it works well together. All right, so there's a lot of technical details around these glasses. There's a 12 megapixel camera on there. There's 5 built-in microphones. It's got all this cool tech stuff. I'm gonna really just talk about what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them. So my favorite thing by far maybe is the Bluetooth. Having speakers right inside the glasses all the time is so convenient. Actually, I left my AirPods at my parents' house and I didn't even realize it for a couple of days because I wasn't looking for them. I really didn't need them. I had my Metas when I walk my dog in the morning, when I work out, when I went on a bike ride. I just had speakers with me. It's really, really convenient. And think about that. The Oakley Thump, like in the early 2000s, had speakers. So that technology for me is like the most noticeable, life-changing, kind of really cool, immediate thing that I really love. And then the quality of the speakers is kind of ridiculous. They're really good. Now I have Bose over the ear, Bluetooth, noise canceling, kind of like wear on the plane things. They're obviously not that good. They're not noise canceling. You're not gonna get the deepest bass response on them. But considering they're in your glasses, the audio is really good. The microphone also is really good. I've been on phone calls. It's been a little bit windy. I've actually talked to somebody while I was riding my bike and it was working. It works great. So the microphone, they have 5 built-in microphones. Something with that Bluetooth and audio, like all the audio-ness of them is amazing. All right, let's talk about that 12 megapixel camera. The quality is amazing. I have them set on the higher quality, which kills the battery a little bit more. So if you're not so worried about the quality, you can get a little bit more battery savings, but I've been using it on the high definition mode. The photography, the video is very impressive. What I don't love is that you can only do vertical photos and video. I get it, Meta, phone, everything is vertical in our lives, but sometimes I think it would be really cool to be able to do it horizontal. Even just kind of looking at it later, I think it would be kind of nicer to have it, the option, but that option right now does not exist. So that is a little bit of not my favorite thing about the camera, but the quality is really good. Now here's the other thing about the camera. It's always with you. There's pros and cons on that. I think my favorite video maybe I've ever taken of my life, I was on vacation. We were in this big grass field and my daughter just started doing like 12 cartwheels in a row. And I just hit the button and got the whole thing. And at the end, she actually ran into me by accident because she was getting dizzy. Oh, well. I would have never taken that if I didn't have the glasses on. There's no way I would have quickly enough pulled out my phone, thought about doing it. Then she knows she's on camera, so she might. It was really cool just having that option there with you whenever you want it. But it's also kind of not that cool that you can take a picture of anyone at any time very quickly without them knowing it. Yes, the light goes on, but who's looking, who's noticing? Is it intrusive? Where is this technology going? Are we always on camera anyways? It's a pro and a con, depending on how you think about it. It's kind of very interesting. Speaking of all of that, for the thing to work the way it's supposed to work, it knows what you're doing. It knows where you are. Does my phone already? Probably. Do I have anything to hide? No. But it's just one more kind of less private life in the way this world and direction is going. Something to think about. I want to talk about the fit a little bit. They stay on. Like I went downhill mountain biking in these glasses, and they did not move, they did not bother me, they did not slide. There's no unobtainium on them, there's no kind of sport kind of rubber where they stay on place, but they also don't move. They're tight, they are on there, they're rigid. There's not a lot of flexibility in these glasses, and I feel the pressure after a little while. All right, we've done a lot of climbing. We're about to do our first descent. I'm starting to feel the temples pinch the back of my head a little bit, I think with the elevated heart rate. Couple things on that for me personally. I have a larger than average head, but also I have been training myself for 30 years to notice exactly how frames fit, where they're comfortable, where they're not. Like, I have a highly sensitive, highly trained system here to notice everything about glasses. For me, they're not the most comfortable glasses I've ever worn. Do they stop me from wearing them? I think one ride, it was particularly hot. I was pedaling particularly hard. I wasn't on my e-bike, and they were just, I was like, okay, these glasses are here. I am not loving that part of this experience right now. But that only happened once. They're snug. That's just something you should know, but they don't fall off, so they're snug. Another thing to think about is when you're taking videos and you're wearing a hat, you better have a clean hat on because the bottom of it is going to be shown in the video. Also helmets. The visor in my helmet was in the beginning of a lot of the videos I first started taking. My visor kind of has a adjustability so you can flip it up. Then I was able to get much better video. So there's just something to think about there. Battery life was very impressive. I never had any anxiety about the battery running out. It hasn't run out on me yet. I take them off, put them in the case. That case charges it really quickly as well. I believe you get like up to 80% in 20 minutes. And then the case is really cool too. I believe the case holds 2 or 3 charges on its own. So if you just have the case and when you take the glasses off, put it away, you're gonna automatically start charging it. It's really cool. I actually like the case a lot except for one thing. It's really durable. It's not as heavy as you think it would. I mean, it's not like light, but it's nothing crazy. I wouldn't really want them in like my back pocket per se, but it's a really nice, durable, tough case. It stays closed when it's supposed to stay closed. The thing I don't love about the case, which I've learned to figure out, is they're kind of hard to get out. When you first get them, you have to be a little bit forceful and it just kind of feels weird. So what I've learned to do is go in from the side instead of from the middle and just kind of wiggle it out and up a little bit and it just unclicks. I don't think I've damaged anything at all, even remotely damaged it, but it was just a little bit weird to get used to. Just kind of getting them out of the case is a little bit difficult. Just living with them every day and ease of use and knowing where to move this and hit this and what button to press when the phone rings or doesn't ring has not been 100% intuitive for me, to be honest. I have not figured out the exact thing to press at the exact time for it to do exactly what I wanted to do. Speaking to it for me is a little bit easier. On the other side of that, the camera button is really easy. I just take a picture. I just started a video. Just ended a video. So the swiping, getting the volume, knowing kind of where to start, where to end, they're like not where you think it'll be. The glasses feels to me like they're all the way up here because you don't usually do this to your glasses. So it's just been a little bit of getting used to. I'm sure I'll get more used to it, but it hasn't been super intuitive for me personally. In general, I would say this is an early adopter version of this technology. Where this world is going for me is super exciting. The capabilities of this technology, the doors it could open. By the way, it has a live translate feature. Like somebody could be speaking Spanish to me and I could hear a live translator in English in my ear, so I know exactly what they're saying. Now, if they had a pair also and they had English to Spanish, they could hear my English and Spanish in their ear and we can have a full conversation like UN style with 2 pairs of Meta glasses. That's so cool. Where this technology is going, what it's gonna be capable to do, the audio is gonna get better, the video is gonna get better, there's gonna be more translations. Oh, the other thing, the hey Meta, what am I looking at? That's pretty cool. It tells you what you're looking at. I asked it once, hey Meta, what am I looking at? And it said, it's a mountain bike. And I was like, yeah, I know it's a mountain bike. I wanted to know the brand and the specs right in my ear. It didn't give it to me immediately, but I think that's kind of where this world is going. Oh, we were at a restaurant and we asked it what the best thing on the menu is, and it told us the most popular thing on the menu, and they're known for this salad. And then the waitress, when she came, was like, you should get this salad. It's what we're known for. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. Hey Meta, who's Sunglass Rob?
Sunglass Rob is Rob Tavicoli, the CEO of SportRx. He is known as an eyewear expert and avid mountain biker. SportRx is known for making prescription sport eyewear.
That was pretty cool. So it knows things, it's happening. Should you get a pair? They're not cheap, they're not perfect. This is a new technology that is only gonna get better. I think if you're into this kind of thing, the time to get something cool and tech like this is when you want it. I don't know about waiting for the next generation, when the next generation is gonna come. Is it gonna, how different and better it's gonna be? Are they perfect? No. Are they worth $300 to $500 without prescription? That's up to you. For me right now, it's a really fun toy. It's really interesting. I am finding myself using them way more than I thought I would. Kind of love them. I'm a little worried about the privacy thing. I'm a little worried about people knowing that I have a camera on my face sometimes, but it's amazing. It's really fun. Join the conversation. Let us know in the comments below what you think. We also have some really cool videos coming up. We're gonna have a roundtable with a bunch of people that have been using this Oakley and just discussing it, kind of maybe more a long form video, just a discussion about what's going on. They are available at sportrx.com today, right now for pre-sale, but right now it's like late August. By the time you're watching this video, there are going to be more and more available. Again, you can get them in prescription with authentic prism lenses, transition, progressive, so many options at sportrx.com. Let us know what you think about them. Put them in the comment. I want to talk to you guys. Talk to you soon.